All right, we in the building. We are in the building. All right, let me check a couple of things. Hold on. Hold on. All right, so audio appears to be good on YouTube. Going to check Facebook now. See what we sounding like over there. Um, check. Okay. Facebook is good. Facebook is good. Está bien. I need to close some of these windows out. The heck? Let's see. All right, so when you guys make your way on, please make sure that you like the video on whatever platform that you're on. If you're tuning in from YouTube, make sure that you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notifications. All right, to ensure that you have the best opportunity to be notified when I go live. Very important. If you're tuning in from Facebook, heart the video, share the video on your timeline, and also follow the TeamAlliance page. And if you're on Instagram, heart the video and follow the page at TeamAlliance 2018. All right. And whatever platform you're on, if they have an option to share the video, make sure that you share it, because the more people that see it, the better the opportunity is that they have to attend the live with us. All right. So we want to make sure everyone has a chance to be in the presence of the greatness. All right. Aside from that, I actually need to do a few things. I need to do some distribution. So I'm going to get going on that. And once we're done with the distribution, then we'll be ready to get started with the awesome topic for today. All right, so just sit tight. Sit tight.
Close your eyes. Can you hear me breathing? Clear your mind. It's my love you're holding. Run away. Stay wherever you want to stay. Take it in. It is freedom that you feel. It is freedom that you feel. It is freedom that you feel. run away, stay wherever you want to stay. Take it in. It is freedom that you feel. It is freedom that you feel. It is freedom that you feel.
All right. Some good music right there. Yes, indeed. All right. So, yeah. Okay, it's good then. I was just checking it to make sure this watch party was up, but it is. So let me open up the page. That is Facebook, obviously. And let me open up the watch party so I can see the comments everywhere. So again, if you're just tuning in, make sure that whatever platform that you're on, you like or heart the video, you share the video. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you're on Facebook or on Instagram, follow the page. You share the video. What's that playing? What is that? Oh, okay. All right. So watch party is good. So if you're tuning in on Facebook, you'll be joining in from either of two places, either from the watch party or directly from the page. In either instance, again, make sure that you like the video, give it that heart, and make sure that you share it also on your timeline. This way, people will have an opportunity to join in. Okie doke. I need to do one more thing with the watch party. Let me post that in the groups also. And then once I'm done with that, we'll be ready to start. Yes, we will. I just got mad hungry all of a sudden, like out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, just got hungry. Think I'm gonna get some fruit. As soon as I'm done with this. Okay, so let's see here. And I'm looking at the market as well. Market looks good. Yeah, the euro looks pretty good right now. So I will keep my eye on that. And I think that we're good to go. All right, so I'm actually ready to start recording for the podcast. So we can get started with that. Yeah, so we looking good. Audio's good on Instagram, yes? Just verify for me, someone over there, that the audio is good on Instagram. All right. And that's about it. Yeah, so we actually ready to start. So I'm gonna start recording for the podcast, and then we'll get into today's topic. You dig? We'll get into today's topic. I don't think this ain't on. There it is. I knew it was something. Yeah, I wasn't hearing the full. These headphones are actually amazing. Like the bass. Woo boy. They sound good. I wasn't feeling the bass. Now I feel it. All right, so we're gonna get started with on the podcast. Yes, sit tight. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance, the Brooklyn Moses podcast, season 2, episode 7. Yep. Back at it again. Shout out to the Buccaneers. Mr. Brady for Super Bowl number 7. One thing I make sure that I always do, I always recognize when I see skill and repetition. You got 7 Super Bowl rings, that means that you got skill, bro. I'm just saying. Love it or hate it, whatever you want to do. It is what it is. See, you can't hate on greatness. And that's just it. It's funny how people, like, they'll talk trash about either a team or an athlete that's the greatest at what they do. Supposed to talk trash. But they don't got to talk no trash. They just going to keep doing what they do, though. Anyway, so we got a good topic for today. Today's topic, why NADEX is a better trading platform than Forex. Why NADEX is a better trading platform than Forex. And I actually didn't do the roll call. Let me do that real quick. See who we got in the building. On IG, Jay Carly's over here. JT is here. I like that. I'm going to read that in a minute, too. JT already in the topic. He's like, I know why. So we got IG here. Facebook also is on deck. I see Jay Carly over there as well. And let's see who we got on YouTube with us. On YouTube, Ozzy's in the building. BCJ. Melanie's here. Jermaine is here. Bilal. Peter Leonardi's here. I see Ashton, Tavares, JT, Maui Jeff, Muffin Woman, Micah, Chris Fahey, Bailey Fahey, Fahey Brothers on deck. And I see Torre. And that's funny. Deranged and Designer says J. Carly's referral newbie trying to learn. Welcome. Shout out to everyone in attendance for being here for the greatness that is about to ensue. All right, so today's topic, why NADEX is a better trading platform than Forex. JT says there's only two ways to lose on NADEX, behavior or positioning. Stay stable. All facts. All facts. And yeah, I can't wait for coming to America too either. Looks really good. I know it's going to be funny. So, today's topic I chose to do because I just wanted to stir the pot a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. I always see so much about Forex. And, you know, you got people trading Forex. You got people doing Forex MLMs. It's a lot that's going on just in the Forex world. Forex online is huge. It's very popular now. Probably at this point, the most popular that it's ever been. A lot of people are, familiarizing themselves with Forex and with, various trading platforms available through Forex. Everybody knows about MT4, right? Not a lot of people know about the NADEX platform, though. And the reason that I like to shed light and to bring it some attention is because of how powerful it is. Just the structure of the NADEX platform is somewhat different than Forex, even though the NADEX platform is using Forex. It's an interesting dynamic, very interesting dynamic. And it's powerful when you're in the know. So, one, I want to talk about the differences between NADEX and traditional Forex as far as the trading platforms and what you're able to do. That's the first thing I'm going to get into. I'm just taking a look at this market real quick. I need to reset my timer. My time is way off. Goodness. It should be good right there. Let me reset it right there. All right, timer should be good now. So with traditional Forex is a way better way to trade than stocks are, in my opinion, as far as trading. Because trading just simply means the opportunity to capitalize on short-term movement in the market. You can do that a lot with Forex. There's a lot of different markets that you can pick from. You can trade the NASDAQ. They got a Forex instrument for oil, for gold. This all falls under foreign exchange. Forex gives you access to all of the movement of all of these different markets through the actual currency that has been created to track the market. So, for example, gold. Gold is based on the movement of the actual commodity of gold versus the US dollar. So it's a pair. In Forex, the markets come in pairs, meaning that it's two individual markets that make up the one pair. So if you say I trade gold, what we what you mean is that you're trading gold versus the US dollar. So it's actually one instrument that you're trading in Forex, right? It's based on the movement of how gold relates to the dollar. So when the dollar is weak, you'll see gold increase in price. When the dollar is strong, you'll see gold decrease in price. But the measurement is tracked by the one actual market, gold USD. So that's how the Forex market is structured. The markets are broken down into pairs. So another example, the euro. So if you say, hey, I trade the euro, we understand that you mean the euro dollar, the euro versus the US dollar. So again, it's another pair, two actual individual currencies, one actual trading instrument that you can actually capitalize on the movement of, right? Now, that's just a basic explanation of Forex. Now, these markets make it possible for you to capitalize on short-term movement. Each measurement of movement is tracked by what's called a pip. So it's even broken down further than that into micro pips. Because of the way that they can utilize margin, which is basically extending a loan, so to speak, to you as a trader to increase your leverage. It gives you an opportunity to make more, yes, but it also increases the amount that you'll lose if you're wrong. Or it increases the amount that you'll lose if the market moves against your position. So for example, in Forex, you got standard lot sizes. Standard lots are just simply margin of one. Is it 1 to 100? I think standard is 1 to 100 leverage, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. Or maybe I'm confusing it. You know what? I don't even fully remember, but I know that you trade contracts. With standard lot sizes, when you trade those contracts, each pip is worth, I think, $10, if I'm not mistaken. And someone can correct me if I'm not fully accurate, because I don't remember, to be honest. That this how long it's been since I traded Forex. I forget. But anyway, so the standard lot, I believe, is $10 a pip. I think that a mini lot is $1 per pip. And I think a micro lot is 10 cents per pip. That's what I think that it is. I forgot, like I said. But it's something like that. It's just broken down, and it's divisible by 10 each time. So you got standard, mini, and then micro, right? Standard is the standard size. I believe is $10 a pip. Mini would be the next one under that, the next tier, which is $1 per pip. And then the micro was 10 cents per pip. Now, the micro account or the micro lot size, this is what appeals to regular people that don't have a lot to invest or a lot to trade with, I should say. So you might be able to open up an account with $100, $200, whatever it is, whatever their minimum is, depending on the broker that offers those size accounts. So when you open up your account now, you can trade, and the higher the leverage is, the more that the pip movement is worth. So if you have a micro account, you can trade more lots because of the value of the pips. So if it's like 10 cents per pip, people will increase the amount that they trade on one transaction to increase the opportunity to make money. But at the same time, you're also increasing your risk. It's a bunch of stuff that you can do within Forex. It's so much. It's a lot. And it's a lot that you have to consider when you're trading Forex. And this is why I'm explaining that NADEX is better. And I'm gonna bust that down, right? So in Forex, basically you have to, in order to make money, be accurate with where the market goes, like where it moves to. You got to be correct about it. There's a lot of variables that go into whether or not you're going to exit a trade early, or if it reaches your profit target, even figuring out what the trade is going to be. You got to figure out, well, man, what position am I going to take? Man, I don't know. I don't really know what to do. All right, let me start with some indicators. And then here we go with the indicators on the chart. Now you got indicators on the chart, marking the chart up. You got moving averages that you got to add. You're looking at Fibonacci levels. You're looking at pivot points. You throw on the MACD. You're looking at, convergence, divergence, all of this stuff. People look into, they study all of this stuff online, and now they're a trader. This is Forex. So you got to do all of this figuring out just to figure out how to even place a trade. Then once you figure out how to place a trade, now you need to be consistently correct when you trade. Why? Because that's how you make money. Oh, well, I'm going to scalp. Scalping is basically just trying to take advantage of smaller, faster, shorter term moves in the market. So the market might move, say, for example, 5 pips. If the market moves 5 pips and you increase the leverage on the trade, then if you capitalize on that 5 pip movement with increased leverage, you can make more money. You can make each one of those pips worth 10 cents, $1, or $10. If it's worth $10 a pip, 5 pips for you would be $50 a profit. You understand? If it's worth $1, it would be $5 a profit. So depending on your account size, you can utilize the structure of the different accounts that are available: standard, mini, and then micro. So again, all these decisions you got to make. You got to figure this out, figure that out. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with it, but I am explaining why there's so much involved. That's a lot. That's a lot to do. If you just come in just off the street trying to trade, or I should say trying to learn how to trade something, and someone, introduces you to Forex, or you run into Forex, it's so big that it can be mind boggling. It's like, oh man, I don't know where, I'm not sure what should I do here? Not sure where to start. And it's like there's so much that you have to look at and choose from. It's just a lot. But anyway, and I'm taking the time to do this because this is an educational podcast today. This is so that you can become informed. You understand? The more informed that you are, the better off, of course, you're going to be, because information is power. So when you're looking at the market, now once you get into the Forex world, it's like, all right, I'm starting to understand what's going on here a little bit, but I still don't know how to trade. So now you got to figure out how to actually trade and make money. And this is after you figured out what size account you're going to have, how much money you're going to start with, right? You figured that part out already. But now you got to figure out, well, how am I going to actually make money? And then this is where indicators come in. This is where all your charts come in. This is where signals come in. Oh, they got signal services? Let me look into that. Oh, I need some good signals. Oh, they sell strategies for Forex? Oh, let me look into that. Maybe if I get a good strategy, I'll be all right. Oh man, I tried this strategy, tried that strategy. I didn't like them. I think I'm gonna just work on my own strategy. And there you go. Now you're in the abyss of Forex because you have to spend all of this time figuring all of this stuff out. Anyway, so that's just a glimpse into Forex and how complicated it can be. Now you got NADEX. And here's where it gets, now this is where it gets real good. This is where it gets great. NADEX simplifies everything. They have created an instrument called a binary option. And it's not like traditional binaries that you see on platforms that are overseas. NADEX is using swaps. So what they've done is they've taken the underlying Forex market. So for example, that same euro dollar, right? They're taking the euro dollar and they put the binary option on top of it. So the way that the binary works is very simple. The binary option itself represents a price level. It's just a line. So for example, if the euro is trading at $1.20, you might see a binary for $1.20 or $1.21 or $1.19, so on and so forth. And that just represents the price level. So let's use 120 as the example. If this is 120, it's very simple to trade the instrument of the binary. You pick one side. You're going to buy or you're going to sell. You're going to be correct or you're going to be incorrect, and you're either going to make money or you're going to lose money on the trade. You know ahead of time how much you're risking. In other words, how much you could potentially lose, and you know exactly how much you will potentially make if you're correct. You don't understand how much that eliminates confusion. It just eliminates confusion. It's like, oh man, it don't get more simpler than that. No, it doesn't. Now, on top of that, you take that same simple concept, and now you have an instrument that you can trade, right? And all you have to do is be correct about where the market ends. So there's a time set for the binary, depending on the time that you have selected to trade. So they got hourly binaries, which expire like within 2 hours. They got 20-minute binaries. They expire within 20 minutes. And they got 5-minute binaries. It expires in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Now, why does that excite me? Because it means there's always an opportunity to capitalize once you understand the market. Hold on. Let's break that down. What do I mean? See, with a binary, you don't have to figure out if the market's going up or down. You don't have to predict if the market is going to go up or down. All you have to do is learn how to recognize what the market is doing right now. Now, not what it's going to do, not where it's going to go. Learn how to see what the market does now. 5-minute binary. So it only takes that amount of time ultimately for you to actually cash in on your understanding of the market itself. So you're just learning how to understand the behavior of the market that you're trading the binary on. So for example, the euro dollar. You know that the market moves different ways. It moves at different speeds at different times. Sometimes it's real fast. Sometimes it's real slow. Sometimes it's real back and forth. Sometimes it's just move and it stays where it goes. It commits to a direction. That's where it's going. Full speed ahead. Like a train. The market does this. This is the nature of the market. Now, what if you took the time and studied that? Hold on. Think about this. What if you just took time to study just that? Just behavior. Just observe the market for a while. Just look at it. Look at how it moves. Look at what it does. Like, give yourself a set amount of time. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I want people that have heard about NADEX, or even if you haven't heard about NADEX, I want you to understand what it is and why it's the best. It's the best trading platform, period. Binaries are a better instrument than anything else, period. It's a simple way to trade. You understand? So they allow you to capitalize on simple understanding of market movement. You don't have to be a genius and have a crystal ball and figure out where the market is going. You don't got to do none of that. All you have to do is literally observe the market and learn how to see what the market is actually doing as far as how it's moving right now. Learn what that means. As time goes by, you'll be able to take that information and apply it exactly to what you're looking at in the market, which is the binary. The binary is easy to trade. It's funny how people will say, oh, well, 5-minute binaries are hard. No, they ain't. It's the simplest thing to trade ever. It's either buy or sell, and you either right or you wrong. What happens is people will trade binaries and they'll be using signals, or they'll be using strategies, or they'll just be flipping a coin and hoping that they win. And when they lose, this sucks. I lost all of my account. Well, if you put that much value on the trade, yeah, you're going to lose all of your account. But I tell you what if you learned basically how to understand the movement of the market to the point where you can recognize when the market is moving stable and you know the outcome of that when it comes to a trade? What happens then? What happens when you put your whole account on it then? What can you do with that? I'm just saying. See, so people misinterpret what's actually going on. They're looking at risk as the money. The risk is you not knowing what you're looking at. Huh? That's the risk. The risk is you not understanding the market and then trying to take your whole account and trade with it. Oh, well, Mark, that's not good money management at all. It's not good risk management either. Why would you ever put your entire account at risk? Why wouldn't you if you have the confidence in what you see in the market? I'll do it. I put the whole thing on the line. Why? Not because I think that I'm going to win. It's because I know I'm going to win. Hold on. Hold on. Mark, that's ludicrous. Why is it ludicrous? Because you're not doing it? See, this is another thing too. This right here, look at this. Y'all see this on this book? Read this. What that say? What does it say? It always seems impossible until it's done. It's impossible to you because you never did it before. But guess what? You've also never taken the time to learn how to understand the market like me either. Hello? You never took the time to understand, did you? So that's why when you tune into this content, listen to what I'm saying. Behavior, how the market moves. That's what you need to learn. Not a signal service, not an indicator, not a strategy, and not flipping the coin yourself. Learn how to understand what you're looking at in the market first. Then it don't matter how much value you give to a trade. Listen to me. Why does it matter how much money you put on a trade if you know you either going to win or lose? There's no tie. You either going to win the trade or you're going to lose the trade. Oh, well, Mark, what about exiting early? If you ever want to exit early, it means that you were not fully confident in what you did in the first place. Your confidence ain't there. Well, why is your confidence not there? Because you don't know what you're looking at. You're taking a guess at what you think you're looking at. And there's a difference. Are you following me? So you got to understand that clearly, the market always does what it wants to do. And if you're losing trade, it's because you're out of alignment with the market. It's not because the market just does what it wants to do. The market always does what it wants to do. But that's not the question. The question is, do you know what it's doing? Oh boy. Damn, well, Mark, why are you flipping it around on me? Because that's what it is. It's just like the whole idea of risk and money management. Let me tell you something. On NADEX, it takes $250 to open up your account to begin with, right? When people who train with TA start with us, when you're ready to go live, you're going to open up your account with $250. That's the minimum initial deposit. First thing I'm going to tell you to do is withdraw 150 of that. Withdraw it. Take 150 out and leave 100 in the account. And take that $100, which is going to be able to start you off at one contract, and just consistently wait for the trades to come. And just do that over and over again. Repeat, repeat, repeat. There's a spreadsheet that I provide to people who train with us. It shows you exactly what contract size to scale up to based on the account size. Now, basically, by the time you get to trade number 4, after the 4th trade, you're going to be scaling up to 2 contracts. So you start off with 1 contract. The first 3 trades, 1 contract. After the 4th trade, you're at 2 contracts. Following me? By the time you get to the 6th trade, you're at 3. So do you see what's happening? You are, after each trade, looking at the account balance and determining how many contracts you can trade based on that account balance on the next trade. And the reason that you're doing this is because you actually have full confidence in your skill and in your ability to just simply wait for the market. That's what it is. But Mark, that's not good money management. Let's rewind that. Hold on. Listen to what I said. Because people have it confused. Good money management, we started with $100. Hold on. How much did we start with? $100. Y'all with me? All right, let's keep going. So the whole money management argument is out the door. $100 is what you started with. Let's keep going. By the time you get to around the 10th trade, you're going to be at 6 contracts. 10 trades. Now, mind you, there are people that trade on NADEX that took 10 trades today. Just today alone, they took 10 trades. Now, we don't trade like that because we're not just taking trades. There's a difference with what we do. We wait for the market to give us a trade at the right time. And that's it. We don't do anything else. Mark, did you take a trade today? No. Took a trade yesterday? No. Well, when you take a trade? I don't know, last week. It doesn't matter when I actually ended up in a trade. My point is this. When I do end up in a trade, it's going to be a winning trade. There's no coin flipping. There's no guessing. There's no hoping. I don't have to pray when I'm in a trade. I prayed for the skill first. I got it. My prayer was answered. See, what you praying for? You praying for your trades to win. Huh? I prayed for wisdom and understanding. I got it. Rinse and repeat. All I'm going to do is the same process over and over again. There's only one process that we execute. It's the winning process. It's the waiting process. That's it. So anyway, let's keep going. Because I want to break it down so that you understand why I'm saying that NADEX is better. So right around trade number 15, you had 16 contracts. This is just 5 trades later. Remember, 10, you were at 6. 15, you're at 16 contracts. 5 trades later. Let's keep going. 5 trades later from 15. By the time you get to trade number 20, you have 44 contracts. Do you see what's happening here? You're following me, right? Well, Mark, what about your risk? What risk? You mean $100 I started with? Do I care about the $100 I started with? What am I actually doing? All I'm doing is repeating a process over and over again. That's all I'm doing. Mind you, it's a process that produces the same outcome each time. Well, what's the outcome? A winning trade. Same outcome every trade. Well, no one wins all their trades. Where you been? Have you been looking? What you been watching? What have you been watching? You obviously haven't been watching anything on my channel. You see my trades. You're saying nobody wins every trade. Look at what's happening. It's not that I'm trying to win every trade. I'm simply applying a process that wins every trade. Come on now, you gotta keep up. So anyway, let's keep going. So by the time you get to trade number 20, you have 44 contracts. 5 trades later. Look at this. 5 trades. By the time you get to trade number 25, you're over 100 contracts. You're at 120 contracts. 120 contracts. That's about, financially, that's like $2,000 on one trade in profit. Mind you, this is 25 trades. 25 trades. Y'all following me? Same process over and 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 over again. Nothing different. Same thing. Same thing I did with the first trade. I'm doing on this trade. I'm going to do on the next trade. I did it on the last trade. I'm going to do it 2 trades from now. I did it 5 trades before now. The process remains the same. So do you see how NADEX makes it possible for you to do this? This is why NADEX is better. It has nothing to do with what you prefer to do. People like to, people will just straight have full-blown debates with me about whatever they're doing being better than what I'm doing. I'm like, listen, if you can tell me of anything else where you could take $100 and within 25, 30 trades, position yourself to make anywhere from 2K to 5K on one trade, meaning on one transaction, tell me about where you can do that at. Can you do that on Forex? I don't know. I have yet to see anybody do that. I'm just saying, people on Forex be real secretive too, like with their videos. I noticed that. I'm just saying, like, they won't record for whatever reason the videos. They want to record them marking up the chart. And I'm not taking shots at anything at anyone. I'm just saying, like, when I say documentation, that's exactly what I mean. Like, full documentation. Like, show exactly what you did. Let me see you in the trade. How long did the trade take? Where'd the market move in between when you entered and where it hit your target? It would be very educational for people to see that. I'm just saying, you don't got to do anything. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do or how to run their business or whatever they're doing. I'm not saying that. My point is this: when you document, that's exactly what you're doing, is documenting. Nothing shows exactly what's going on better than a video. Nothing. So this discussion, this whole conversation is really just a one-way conversation, because the reason that you don't hear about anything else better is because there ain't nothing better than that. Listen to me. Platform makes it possible for you to start with $250. We break the $250 down to $100. We ain't even starting with $250, y'all. Take out $150, leave $100 in there. We're gonna start with that. All right, let's observe and we'll get busy. Teaching you how to observe the market and wait. You learn how to do that and you just keep repeating the process over and over again. So you scale up after every trade. You record. Hold on. You record every one of the trades. I had a trade today. Trade today was a partial fill. It filled for half of the contract size. I think the contract size I'm at now is at 80, and it filled for 40. I recorded it and documented it, and I wrote in the video. This was a partial fill, filled at 40. Next trade next trade I receive will be for 40 contracts, and then that'll make this one full trade according to the spreadsheet so that we can keep the structure of the spreadsheet going. Full documentation. See, when you record, you're held accountable. Accountability. Accountability is the only way that you'll be able to consistently grow. You can't be consistent. You can't overcome your fears. You can't overcome your BS if you don't see it. See, sometimes you'll do BS, but because there was no recording for it, you act like it didn't happen. You see, when you record, you cannot ignore it. It happened. And you did it. So that recording is a reminder of what not to do. That recording is a reminder of what never to do again. Come on now. See, there's more to this documentation than just recording so everybody else can see. It's for everybody else to see, yes. But it's mainly for you to see and to grow from. This is what has allowed me to grow over time. I've been recording from day one I was on NADEX. I'm like, I'm going to just record and just talk through it. Literally, all I used to do was record and talk through the process. All right, we're going to take a look at the market, see what the market's going to present. What? People getting pissed off at me. Yo, you be talking too much in the videos, man. I want to see trades. You want to see trades. You don't even know what I'm doing. You see? You want to see the wrong shit. Just like people feeling like, oh, well, Mark, can you just show me some live trades? There's plenty of live trades. Yeah, but I want to see, I want to see a trade so I understand what it should look like. No, you want to see a trade so you can curve fit what you think it's supposed to look like. That's not what I'm teaching you. I'm not teaching you how to curve fit anything. I'm not teaching you how to have an image in your head of what it's supposed to look like, because then you'll take that one image and you'll think that that's how everything is supposed to look, when everything doesn't look the same. However, the process is always the same each time. And until you understand the process, you won't know what I'm doing. So you might want to listen to what I'm saying in the video when I'm recording and I'm talking through the process. Like, I used to have to explain that to people. I'm like, don't you understand how much value there is in just listening to what I'm saying? Like, you don't get it, do you? Oh, but I want to see some trades. Of course you want to see some trades. Why? Because you're trying to become a copier. You just want to copy. Oh, well, Mark, can you send me just a couple of signals? I'm just starting out. No. I'm going to teach you to become your own signal. Different dynamic, man. Different dynamic. All right, let me come to the comments real quick. Come over to the comments. Elena, what's happening? I see you on Facebook. I saw Nico come over on IG. SMG Designs, what's up? C. Casey, what up? Sharonda, what up? JT says, the only indicator I use on NADEX is the quick glance and the SPP, price behavior. That's it. He says, stability calls me, I just pick up the phone. That's hard. That was hard. He said traders are afraid of stability, but will confidently trade instability. Something's out of sync with that. I agree. He said it feels good to always see a balance in my account that's growing. He said that's good money management. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Did y'all hear that? Whoa. Whoa. We got to rewind that. He said it feels good to always see a balance in my account that's growing. That is good money management. He said even if it ain't growing, it's still available. Come on, JT, get him. Get him, man. That was hard. That was hard right there. Get him, JT. JT on it. I seen him in the group chat sharing the videos too. He ain't playing no games with it. All right, let me come back. Yeah, shout out to Deranged and Designer. That's Jay Carly's peoples. Nice. BTT pumping hard. I don't know what that. What's BTT? I don't even know what that is. Maybe you meant to write BTC. Jay Carly, Mark, will you briefly explain how those weirdos that send the messages, oh, you give me 500 and you'll make 3K? Oh, yeah. Any type of, and this is the one thing I hate about the wording for binary options, because they'll use binary options in the language. You know, sometimes online you'll see these things that are soliciting. They solicit you to give them, you know, $300, $500, whatever it is, and then they'll trade binary options for you, and you'll make $5,000 tomorrow. Ignore that, please. It's always Mr. Stewart, you know, Mr. Jackson, Winfred Humphrey. It'd be just silly names. Yeah, I put all of my faith in Mr. Constance. He grew my Bitcoin overnight from 300 to 5. Like, it's just stupid. Just ignore that. Please don't. None of that is real. All of that is bots online that's sending out messages to people, and they just waiting to see how gullible people are. And if you're gullible, you'll send them money, which is ridiculous. Don't be gullible. So yes, please ignore all of that. Peter Leonardi said, Forex brokers love confused retail traders. Fact. That's a fact. And this is another reason too. I'm glad that Peter brought that up, because I'm very passionate about educating people just so that you don't succumb to all of the stuff that's out there that's going to jam you up. Because all it does is it keeps repeating the same cycle of people, you know, coming into this industry, having a bad experience that leaves a bad taste in their mouth, and then they regurgitate that. So next thing you know, now they're talking bad about the industry. Oh, all of that is scams. All of that is trash. Anything, Forex, binary, it's all garbage. No, it's not true. You just had a bad experience and you don't know what you're doing. The one thing that threw me off about the message like that is that it came from a person that my friend knows for a long time. So I didn't get why he was soliciting the investment in Forex. It might not have been him. Maybe he got hacked. It's possible he got hacked and they just used his profile to do it. Melody said, I love how your voice and demeanor change when you talk about 5-minute binaries. Yes. Yes, because we got to put respect on it. Yep. And yes, it's definitely hard without TA. 100%. Make no mistake about it. And this is why, again, I'll say it again for the people in the back. Don't let TA be your last resort. Let us be your first one. I'm trying to catch you before you get caught up. Sadiq said it's like being fluent in a second language. Yes. Ooh, this is hard. This is hard. Look, Jay Carter said, why would you want to decide how much it's okay to lose? Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like, come on. Like, why is losing an option for you? I don't understand. I don't get it. But anyway. She said risk management is training correctly. Let's go. Shani said it's all or nothing around here. It's just different with TA. Facts. I see y'all in the vibe heavy today. Paleys, we really don't even need $100 if you think about it, because the threshold is $83. Yo, Paleys is a trip. He said $83. What y'all know about that? Sadiq, culture cipher god. All day. Yeah, TA culture is different. Definitely is. Maui Jeff, you have profit margins and risk reward. We have profitable behavior. Get him, Maui Jeff. Chris said it's inevitable that you succeed as long as you put in the work and stay close to the fire. Question is, how bad you want it? Hold on. What? Uh-oh. Chris, how old are you again? I think Chris is younger than, are you younger than Peleus? Chris might be younger than Peleus. You might have a Young Yoda part 2. The second coming of Young Yoda. 22? Ooh. Peleus, watch out. Chris is like this. Get him, Chris. Peter, in traditional trading, they say never risk more than a small percentage of your account. He said that there says it's not a sure thing. Right. TA training is not built on hope, but a guaranteed income if you train relentlessly. Come on, man. Come on now. Sadiq he's stupid. He said the time is my signal. The timer is my signal. Ooh, Melanie said my observation is the indicator. Ah, you're going in. Very good. Very good. Weston, what up? Walker said range of movement exercise is where it's at. See, that's that elevation. Micah, stability is my indicator on the NADEX platform. Facts. Jay Carly, I think that the person lost his account and was trying to get money from other people to try and get his money back honestly. Really? That ain't no, what's honest about that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, you can't move like that. Can't move like that. Pele's Mark, I put all my faith in Dr. Signal. Oh, Dr. Signal Ball Butter. He grew my account from 1,000 to 20,000 in 2 months. I recommend him. That's what they be sounding like. That's exactly what they sound like. I'm like, really? I'm like, do people really send these people money? I'm like, who sent them money? That's what I be wanting to know. I'm like, which one of y'all sent Billy Blanco some money? Like the dude, he said his name was Billy Blanco. Really? They can, and yo, they be using all type of names. Yeah, Mr. Churchill. Yo. SA, what's happening? Mr. Churchill. Stupid, man. Stupid. I gotta read the whole thing. This is hilarious. Bilal said, I didn't know what to do with the $3,000 I had in savings. But thanks to Winston Churchill's Forex expertise, I was able to make $1 billion in 2 days. Yo, that's funny. $1 billion in 2 days. Let's go. Come on, let's get it. Unbelievable. It's just like like you do y'all see how ridiculous it is? It's ridiculous. Why would anybody want to send them any money? Crazy. Oh, look at Paley's talking his shit. He said, remember, I'm the original young Yoda. Get him, Peleus. Chris, you gonna let him talk to you like that? Chris, don't let him talk to you like that. Look, I'm instigating the whole thing. Oh, snap. Shawnee said, like you said, one, you find your personal rhythm and you settle, and the sky's the limit. Facts. That's all facts. That's 100%. And it is a personal rhythm because the rhythm is really your alignment with the market and being on the vibe. It creates a rhythm. And when you stay there, it's like listening to music, just constantly having music playing. That's what it feels like. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, just the description of what it is that we do is insane to me. Yep. Yeah, Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Stupid. Sadiq said a broke tail. Right, not a Bronx tail. A broke tail. That's funny. Yo, y'all are nuts. That is hilarious. Oh, snap. Yeah, Benny Blanco was from Carlito's way. But I knew what you meant when you said a broke tail. That's funny. Jay Carly, I don't think that guy was honest at all. Then he pulled the all-time MLM statement, earn while you learn. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, to be honest, I do understand why those bots exist. They exist because people are that gullible where they actually, I guess, are desperate enough to actually send them money with the hope that something's going to happen. Like somebody that is not really familiar with the internet one time sent me one of those and was like, you think this is a good idea? Because they use the word Bitcoin in it. And this person has heard me mention Bitcoin before and all of that type of stuff. So, they were like, yeah, how you feel about this? And it was one of the messages. I'm like, no. I was like, anybody that sends you any type of message like this, it's a no. Period. No. And I had to like really explain and drive the point home. So I guess they they are relying on people that are new to the internet or new to Facebook or new to whatever platform on social media to fall for it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, just insanity. Just straight insanity. 100%. Jamal said, I prayed for the skill first. It was answered. Come on now. Yeah, that's a big deal to me. That's a big deal. You over there praying for your trade. You need to pray for the skill. Come on now. Come on. Get it right. Sadiq said his bot lost in the demo. Yeah. Punctuation is out the door completely. You just got to speak TA language. You'll understand. Shawnee said exactly. People don't really understand $100 so-called risk. The balance being built up when you scale is still from the $100 seed. Right. Exactly. See, so the $100 came out your pocket. Where the rest of it come from? Answer me that. Where the rest of the money in your account come from? I know where it came from. Came from your skill, man. Came from your skill. That's where it came from. Come on. So again, what's the real risk? The real risk is not having it. Oh boy. Melody said, why can't people put their trust in the only person telling you to train and not trade? They trust the ones that say 0 to $1 million in a month. Come on, Melody, get them. Gotta repeat that. Melanie says, why can't people put their trust in the only person telling you to train and not trade? We know who she talking about. You want to trust Mr. Churchill, though. You trust Mr. Churchill before you trust me. Unbelievable. Jay Carly said, facts, it's TeamAlliance for me. 100%. 100%, man. Yeah, so this was all, I mean, this was just amazing today. This was very good, very educational. This will be a good one for people that are exploring Forex and never heard of NADEX. There's a lot of education in this one today because it breaks down pretty, I would say pretty, not deep, but this was a good breakdown today of what Forex is and how complicated it can be and how complicated it probably will be for you. And then the simplicity of NADEX. And when you combine NADEX with TA, you might as well forget about it. Like, literally, whatever you know how people ask you, well, what are your goals for the next 5 years? Like, you can really lay out your goals for the next 5 years, 3 to 5 years. With this skill set, your future is looking bright. Very bright. JT said, not having skill will have me looking at a hanging order during stability. Whoa. He said, just talking some noise, talking some shit. Charles, what's up, man? Jay Carly, people that are close to you don't understand the struggles I overcame. They just see my time in and don't understand the why. So I see why some people think the way that they do. How long will it take to overcome your BS? Yes. That's a hundo. 100%. 100%. And that's a part of the process. Like, a part of the process Probably one of the main parts is overcoming your BS. Because everything that you need to be doing falls in line with overcoming your nonsense. Patience is overcoming your impatience. You see what I'm saying? Discipline, overcoming your thirst. You so eager to trade all the time. Nah. You got to overcome that eagerness, and then that's how discipline comes. Come on, man. Pilly said, how can I risk anything when I'm seeing everything? That's pretty good. Very true. Very true. All right, man. So y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Another awesome episode of the podcast. This is what? Season 2, episode 7, I believe. Awesome as usual. Yeah, this was hard today, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, once again, make sure that you guys go to the BrooklynMosesPodcast.com. Oh, I never pinned it over here. I hate when I do that. Damn, that gets on my nerves. The BrooklynMosesPodcast.com. That's the audio for what you saw today. If you're watching from any one of the 3 live streams. So we're streaming live on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Some of y'all may have joined in through the watch party on Facebook. But just make sure that you get into the public TeamAlliance Facebook group to ensure that you get notifications when I go live. All right? You'll always get a notification if you're in the group. So make sure that you join the group. And that's about it. Yeah, I'm out anywhere. I got stuff to do. Got things to do. All right, y'all. So another awesome episode. Y'all know what it is. I'll see y'all in the next one. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance, Brooklyn Moses Podcast. Out.
Hey, I'm on top. Really, I'm on top. Yeah. Whole crew on top. Really, we on top. Wake up every morning with drive. Been on the grind, know I had to survive. We had to win. Started from the dirt and the rubble. I had to be the needle that was popping your bubble, letting the air out, walking with a clear route. How we gon' rise today? I'm making mine today, go make yours. Double back and flip the proceeds. Last year on the corner sipping OE. Had to get off the block. Best friend smoking rock. Best man called the cops. Rose from the city that never sleeps, it's the melting pot. I came through with purpose. I never question if it's worth it. Homie, I'm on top. Really, we on top. I'm on top. See me, I'm on top. We on top. Whole crew on top. I can't stop. I'm on top. See me, I'm on top. I'm on top. I'm on top. Whole crew on top. Really, I'm on top. I never stop. Born from the belly of the beast, from the streets, had to make it out. Only knew a vacant house. No heat, cold winters. Grew up a winner.